So it looks like BAFTA is going to have to see after this because this is ridiculous.
What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. You don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
Alright, so I had to do a video on this because it's hilarious. So, BAFTA has completed a players poll on the most iconic video game characters of all time. The most iconic video game characters of all time. And the fact that this even needs to be polled already is ridiculous. I mean, making a poll on this subject is like making a poll about who's the greatest basketball player of all time. And the choices are Nick Van Exel, Karl Malone, and Michael Jordan. The choice is obvious. But for some reason, they thought the need to make this poll. But it's hilarious because somehow, out of all the video game characters, Lara Croft from Tomb Raider was chosen as the most iconic video game character of all time. I repeat, Lara Croft from Tomb Raider was chosen as the most iconic video game character of all time? Wow. Now, as someone that actually was, alive during all of the console generations, I know that while the original Tomb Raider games were good, they were pretty good, the large majority of the hype came from Lara Croft's character model. And people want to act like that wasn't the case, but being a gamer during that time, I know that's exactly what it was. Because, yeah, the games were pretty good. The controls were terrible, but let's be honest with ourselves here. The majority of the press from this game came from a couple of things. And then add to the fact that we have Angelina Jolie playing Lara Croft in the movies, which also weren't very good. And that's where we go. Not saying that the games were terrible. They weren't not terrible by any means, but growing up during that time, it wasn't really the gameplay that got the Tomb Raider games the attention that they ended up getting originally. Now, so they say that Lara Croft is the most iconic video game character of all time. They have Mario, Super Mario, at number 2. Number 2. But here's where the list gets really hilarious to me. Number 3 is Agent 47 from Hitman. Their third most iconic character in the history of video games is Agent 47 from Hitman. Hitman. Number 4 is Sonic the Hedgehog. So you heard that right. Agent 47 from Hitman got more votes for being an icon, a video game icon, than Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, it gets better. Number 5 is Sackboy. Sackboy? Sackboy? We're talking video game icons. And number 5 is Sackboy. Number 6 is Pac-Man. Number 6 is Pac-Man. That's funny because if there was any other video game character that would be considered as iconic, or maybe even perhaps almost a little bit more, or at least close to the level as Mario, would be Pac-Man. Because everybody, even people that don't play video games, you show them a picture of Pac-Man, they say, oh, that's Pac-Man. You show them a picture of Mario, they're like, oh, that's Mario. These are people that don't even play video games. But Pac-Man is number 6 under Sackboy. There's people that own a PlayStation that don't even know who Sackboy is. So then number 7, lucky number 7, we have Link from Legend of Zelda. So Sackboy and Agent 47 are more iconic than Link from Legend of freaking Zelda. That's hilarious. We got Master Chief at number 8 from Halo. Kratos from God of War at number 9. Shadowheart from Boulder Gates 3. Shadowheart from... What? Huh? Most iconic of all time? I don't even know what that nigga looks like. Most iconic... Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3 is number 10 on most iconic video game characters of all time? Number 11 is Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 12 is Pikachu from Pokemon. People is really out there saying that Shadowheart from Boulder Gates 3 is more iconic of a video game character than Pikachu. Wow. Number 13 is Steve from Minecraft. Number 14 is Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. 14. You're going to tell me that Shadowheart from Boulder Gates 3 and Sackboy and Agent 47 are bigger video game icons than Solid Snake? Wow. Number 15, we got Crash Bandicoot. Crash is a lot more recognizable than a lot of people on this list. We got Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII, number 16. We got Astarion from Boulder Gates 3. Who? Number 17? Who? We got Kazuma from Yakuza, number 18. We got Ellie from Last of Us, number 19, and Nathan Drake from Uncharted at number 20. There is no way that even with those last two, there's no way that Nathan Drake isn't a bigger gaming icon than two bums from Boulder Gate 3. You guys are... and Sackboy. Like, Sackboy is number 5. Nathan Drake is number 20. What? Even as a Sony fanboy. What? Sackboy is a bigger game icon than Nathan Drake? What? This is hilarious, dude. This is probably the worst list I've ever seen in my life. Lara Croft, the most iconic video game character of all time. Did they just vote her #1 because this is a British site and Lara Croft is supposed to be British? Because it looks like it. Because other than that, y'all can't be that dumb. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section.